What's going on, man? Another day, which means I have more free picks for you. And in today's video, I have 3 free NBA props that I like a ton. We went 4-2 overall yesterday, so not bad at all. Actually pretty solid, made a ton of profit. So real quick, before we jump straight into the picks, all I want to ask for is number 1, go down, hit the subscribe button. And while you're down there, also hit the like button. And let's try to get this video to 50 likes. I'd really appreciate it. So go down, do that for me. It helps me out a ton, and it's completely free. So now that you've went down and you've done that, let's get straight into it. And the first thing that I have to talk about is the Discord that you see on the screen. This Discord, I opened it up about 2 weeks ago, and it is completely free to join. You don't got to do anything. You don't got to pay anything. All you have to do is go down to the first link in the description, join up. You can get in. It's a big community, obviously, as you can see here, people typing as we're making the video. But also the most important thing is I give out free picks every single day with write-ups underneath them in this channel and in this channel. We give out picks. And right here, as you can see, we've been making a ton of money. Yesterday, we made plus 2.5 units. I haven't done the recap for today because not all the games are over. You can see we had a losing day right here. I'm going to be transparent. If we have a losing day, I'm going to tell you. But if we have a winning day, 7-2 overall, plus 4 units, plus 2.7, minus 0.25, plus 9.2, plus 4.4, plus 7.7. I mean, you get the idea. For the most part, we're going to win almost every single day. You can't win every day, obviously, but you're trying to win most days. And as long as you're doing that, you're going to be extremely profitable. And that's exactly what we've been able to do in this Discord so far. And that's why there's so much value in these picks that are completely free that I give out. If I put a pick in, I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to give it to you for completely free. All you have to do to get them every single day straight to your Discord is go down to the first pinned comment down below, hit the link, join up. I mean, you can see right here all the wins. These are just from today. You can see wins, more wins. We talk about player props in here. Here we go. Here's some straight picks that won. You see it. Wins on wins on wins. So come on, get in here. I promise you it's worth it. And now we can get into the first pick of the video, which is going to be that guy, Thompson, to go over 3.5 assists. This line right here is simply just too low, and there is a lot of reasons why I believe that. So first things first, we're going to look at the hit rate like we always do. In his last 5, he's over this mark in 4 out of 5. Last 10, he's over in 9 out of 10. And then in his last 20, he is over at a 75% rate, almost averaging 5 assists a game in this stretch, which is obviously way above this 3.5 mark. Now, even with the good hit rate, as you can see right here, there's one more reason why I like this pick so much. Yes, the Warriors have a pretty solid defense, but for whatever reason, against Thompson, they do struggle a little bit at allowing him to get some assists, and I'm going to show you that right here. So when we go to head-to-head, what you're going to see is in his career, he's only over in 5 out of 10 games, but the key thing about this is he is not playing in his projected minutes for the majority of these games, because here you can see he's playing under 30, 22. He played over 30 here and he went over, only 29 here, and then he had 19 here. But the thing we can do is we can go in here and we can make him play in his projected minutes, and this is what I want to show you. So when he plays in his projected minutes here, you put him in between. His projected minutes, as you saw, are 34. You can see it right here. You put him between 31 and 37. What ends up happening is in every game so far this season, he has gone over this mark in this minute range, which is obviously exactly what you want to see. Now, we can bump down the minutes a little bit, down to 30, stays the same, down to 29, and he does fall off in these 2 games. But this game right here was last year, so I'm not taking that into account too much. In the games this season, when he plays in this minute range, he is over in 5 of 6, obviously averaging well over this mark if you take this 1 assist game away, which was last year, like I said. So he has crushed this over against the Warriors. He's crushed it in all 3 games of the playoffs so far that he's played against them. So I'm locking this in, 3.5 assists. I think he's going to go out there, do it once again, ride the hot hand here. He's done it 3 times in a row. Why wouldn't he do it again? Go lock this in, 3.5 for Thompson, and that's going to be my first official pick. Now, for my second pick, we're going to go over to that guy, Khalil Ware, and we're going to be taking him to go over his 5.5 point mark in this game for tomorrow. So, or the game today, depending on when you're watching this video. Today or tomorrow, you get what I'm saying. Last 5, he's over this in 4 out of 5, averaging 7 points per game. Last 10, 9 out of 10, averaging 7.8 a game. And then in his last 20, he is over this mark in 75% of games, averaging almost 8 points per game, which is obviously well above this 5.5 mark. So that right there looks really good to me. And then I already went ahead and put him in his minute range. So all these statistics that you're seeing is what he has done when he plays in his projected minutes. He's projected 20, so I put him between 17 and 23. And this has been his hit rate in this minute range as of late. Against the Cavs in their series so far, he's over in 2 out of 3 games. He's gone over in back-to-back. So I'm riding the hot hand once again. All he needs is 3 buckets and he cashes, and I think he's going to be able to do that, especially since when you go to head-to-head, he's obviously over in these last 2, and I don't think he's played them any other time. He played them one other time earlier on in the season and played 29 minutes and barely went under this mark. So he barely went under. This game was obviously a struggle, the first game of the playoffs, but in these last 2, he's crushed his over. So I'm locking this in. I love it, especially with how he's been playing as of late. He has just been absolutely crushing this line. The matchup isn't terrible either. He's shown us that he can go over against this Cavs team. So go lock it in. I promise you, I wouldn't be surprised if this line gets bumped up a little bit or if the odds start to change more in favor of him going over. So go lock this in. I love it, and that's going to be my second official pick. Now, real quick, before I give you my last pick of the video that I like the absolute most, I do want to remind you to go down to the first link in the pinned comment and get in this Discord. I mean, I already showed you earlier all the wins that everyone in here is having. We talk about player props. I give out all of my best bets every single day with write-ups underneath them so you know why I like what I like. I just don't understand why you wouldn't join. It's completely free. There's so much value given out. I've been a professional sports bettor for a very long time now when it comes to straight picks. So I promise you, you're going to want to get in here. We're hitting it at a over 55% rate in the Discord so far. I hit at usually around 55 to 60% on average. And if you can do that over the long term, over a month, over a year, etc., you're obviously going to be extremely profitable. And that's exactly what we've been able to do. So come in here, first link down below, join up. I promise you it's worth it. And now we can get into my last pick of the video, which is going to be that guy Darius Garland to go over his PRA line at this mark of 26.5. In his last 5, or I think I put him in his projected minutes already. Yeah, I have 29 to 35 minutes. He's projected 32, right in the middle. So I put him in that range. And when you look at his last 5, he's over in 4 to 5, averaging 32 PRA, going over in both games that he has played against Miami, which obviously looks really good. Last 10, 8 out of 10, averaging over 30. Last 20, averaging over 30 again, going over in 17 of his last 20. And that right there already makes me want to take this pick. I think this line, 26.5, is a little bit too low. I think you can get this line at 25.5 on some books. Yep, it's obviously going to be favored up heavily at 25.5, minus 136. But still a good pick. Either way, if you can get it at 25.5 or 26.5, I absolutely love it because he's crushing this over in his last 5, 10, and 20. And most importantly, against the Heat this season, he is over this mark in 4 out of 4 games, averaging 32 PRA. So they're a great matchup for him to go over. And in his projected minutes, he has already been crushing this line. So even if he was playing the Heat for the first time, I'd lean the over here. But with him playing them 4 times this season and going over every single time, there is literally no reason why you shouldn't be hammering this. My favorite pick of the day, I always save it for last. This is it. Go lock it in. Darius Garland over 25.5 or 26.5 PRA. And that's going to be my 3 picks for the video. Hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, let's all go print some money.